46 years young. We love to care for and celebrate our animals each and every day. So I have just one question for all of you. Are you ready to meet some dolphins? Great, because they are so ready to meet you. She's going to be giving you a big wave hello. Make sure you wave back because our dolphins can actually see above and below water. Melanie! Next up, they're going to be showing just how athletic our dolphins can be and reaching speeds up to 20 miles per hour. Look down at the glass because it's Avalon and Sarasota. And finally, she's our California girl. Watch out, Splash Zone, because I think she's headed your way. This is a great one for pictures, everybody, so watch out. Malibu! Of course, we can't forget about the dedicated trainers who care for our dolphins every day. Please say hello to our talented team. Ladies and gentlemen, these animals have a lot of energy and they love to have fun. So let's watch as they show us just how they celebrate life. Wow, what a great start to the show, don't you think? Once again, welcome to Dolphin Adventures. My name is Tiffany. I'm one of the trainers down at the glass. Give me a big old wave if you guys can see me. Happy 4th of July weekend. Well, you know what? I grew up right here in San Diego, coming to SeaWorld on this holiday weekend, just like you guys. And I can remember very vividly coming to this stadium, actually sitting in the stands with you guys, watching the dolphin show, thinking, oh my gosh, what an amazing job. How do I get to work with these incredible animals? And with some education, volunteer work, passion, I acquired my dream job of working with these incredible creatures. And I thought for sure, the best part of my job would be jumping in the water and swimming with them, or training them to do these high energy jumps and flips. And those things are amazing. But what I found out that surprised me was my very favorite part of the job is what you're seeing right now, which might not look like a lot, but what we call it as the trainers is a relationship session, or a relate. We're just hanging out with the dolphins. Every dolphin is very different. Some are very energetic, some are more relaxed, some of them love a rub down, some of them love toys, and some of them love their snacks. I get it, right? Parents out there, or aunts and uncles and grandparents, if you have multiple kids in the house. They're raised in the same house, they do the same things, but how different is each kid, right? The dolphins are the same way. On the far left-hand side of the stage is Malibu. She is one of our adult dolphins. She's very energetic, she's very vocal, and she's one of the dolphins that really seems to have a good time and a lot of fun with Jackie there. In the center is Kendra with Avalon. We, as the trainers, we work with all the dolphins, but sometimes you get a very special relationship with a very special dolphin, and that is definitely Kendra and Avalon sharing a bond together. On the far right-hand side, you can see Miss Sarasota. She's one of our youngsters, and she's learning new things all the time with Morgan. And one of the things that is great about her is she tends to show you her excitement. When she does something right, she tends to go, ah! And she gets really excited. So let's watch Morgan really quick. She's teaching her tail walk. Now, it was really hard to hear, but when Morgan blew her whistle to say good job, Sarasota went, ah! And she got really excited. It's one of my favorite things about her. Now, that's my favorite part of training dolphins. My second favorite part is for sure introducing them to the next generation of animal lovers. So today, we're gonna have my new friend, how do you say your name, Silas? Silas! Come on down, Silas, let's give it up for Silas! Come on up on these stairs. Where are you from? From Arizona. Awesome. Oh, I got a lot of friends out here, a lot of Arizona. All right, we're gonna meet that beautiful girl, Sarasota, that we were just talking about. Hi, pretty girl. So one of the best ways to say hi to her is put your hands up like this and give her a big wave high. Good, very good. You wanna do another signal? Okay, point down at the water and pretend you're mixing something big and slow. There you go, dancing with the dolphin. Let's give her some fish. It's one of the best ways for words. Toss it on in, don't worry about it. Was it kind of weird? You know what kind of fish that is? Oh, it's a dead fish. Here we go. Toss it in. You know what, let's just do one for each hand, because why not? There you go, amazing. Silas, I thought of something. I got so excited about you feeding the dolphin. Smell your hands, dude. How is it? Oh! For you guys, I know how to get rid of it. You just take your hands like this. I've been doing this for like 20 years. You take your hands, you rub them together, it totally gets rid of the fish smell. You know, I'm from California, from Arizona, I got this down. And then what you do, no, don't smell it. What you do is wipe it off your shirt. You long ride home to Arizona. All right, I'm gonna have you get a picture with her, okay? So come on down here. Stand right here. Where's your family? Come here, over here by your mom. We're gonna get a great photo. Stand right here, and then I'm gonna have Miss Sarasota wave behind you. It's gonna be amazing. Smile. I'm gonna move. No reason. Oh my gosh! Those were such amazing splashes. She's gonna go get some sticks from her friend. Silas, what a good sport. Let's give it up for Silas and his good friend, Sarasota. Back to you.
Thanks, Tiffany. Well, you've met some of our bottlenose dolphins, but we have another animal that lives in our dolphin home. It's time to meet our short-fin pilot whales. Pilot whales live throughout the global oceans and are close relatives of both dolphins and orcas. Ava and Piper were a part of a mass stranding of 22 pilot whales that happened in Florida in 2012. After stranding, Ava and Piper were taken to SeaWorld Orlando, where they received around-the-clock care from veterinary staff and rescue teams. They were deemed non-releasable, and in 2019, they moved here to join our family. Pilot whales have a zest for life. They're playful and curious. One of the best ways for us to build relationships with our whales is through a little playtime. So please watch as we share this playtime with Ava, Piper, and their trainers.
Here comes the sun.
such amazing animals with such incredible stories. But these two whales are just a drop in an ocean of animals that SeaWorld has come to the aid of. In fact, SeaWorld has rescued over 42,000 animals in our 60-year existence. This would not be possible without your help and support, so thank you for being here today. Give yourselves all a big round of applause. Now, as our amazing animals make their way back out for a grand finale, we hope that they would inspire you to make a difference for the oceans that surround us. Not just for us, but for generations to come. By reusing or recycling, you can keep trash from entering animal habitats. And you can join or organize community cleanups in your area. Little things like this add up to make a big difference. Just by being here today, you've already shown your love for animals, and we hope that you would join us in our commitment to care for the land, sea, sky, and all of their amazing creatures. Well, folks, you have a lot more in store, so make sure you stay in those seats, but if you do have to leave, please make sure you exit to the top of the stadium for the safety of our animals and our trainers. We have a lot of really cool adaptations that we're super excited to show you. One of those adaptations is countercoloration. If you look really closely at our dolphins, you'll notice that they're darker on their backs and lighter on their bellies. This is something they actually share with our orcas at the park. This is an adaptation that helps them hide from predators and hide from potential prey that they might be hunting. Another adaptation that they use is echolocation. Echolocation is where our animals emit a series of clicks. So if they're in a low visibility environment, they can actually see with a sort of type of sonar, and they're going to receive that using their melon. So if you see our dolphins have a really big forehead, that's called a melon, and that's where they receive all of that information about their environment. Super cool. In addition to our rescue pilot whales, we also have two rescue common dolphins that you guys are going to see in our grand finale. Their names are Chance and Cardiff, and they were actually rescued last year from local beaches in the surrounding area. Chance and Cardiff, again, are common dolphins, so if you look really closely at them, you'll notice that they have different coloration than our bottlenose dolphins. They're a lot darker, and they have stripes across their body. Chance and Cardiff's story and Ava and Piper's story shows just why it is important to support parks like SeaWorld with our rescue initiatives. By giving these animals a second chance, they have an amazing story that they still have to tell you guys. Well, it looks like the gang's off here, and that means it's time for some more fun. So let's live it up, because the world is ours!
From the sky to the sea to the air we breathe. From the depths of the earth to the stars. Light up the world, light up the world. Run like you're born to fly. Live like you'll never die. Dare what you dare to dream, and everything in between. I had a epiphany one night, looking at the endless starfilled sky. The world is ours. The world is ours. The world is
right here at SeaWorld San Diego.